Hi, I'm Laura Calder, and this is Peter, as you know. These are videos that accompany my newsletter. If you'd like to get it and don't, you can sign up on lauracalder.com. And otherwise, you can just be here for our chat. So this is our post-holiday chat.
Yeah.
We leave behind our sleeveless days.
Time to tuck our shirts back in our pants. Boys, men, tuck your shirt back in your pants, put on a sport jacket. It's time to get serious.
Back to work. I thought we should start off talking about a change of appetite, which hit me today, boom, because it's freezing.
It is cold.
And so, we're having braised lamb tonight.
Thoughts turn to braising in the fall, don't they?
They do. And other autumn things, like I've started thinking about squash pie and apple tarts.
And red wine.
And red wine. I don't think I've had maybe a glass of red wine in the summer. Otherwise rosé. And yesterday I just thought,
And it's time to swap out the gin for whiskey. I just sort of traditionally always feel like I just have to make at some point in the fall a boeuf bourguignon or some other deeply braised red meat dish. I just love them, and they're just such a big part of the fall and into the winter too. So plus
the
all
grill
the
goes
vegetables.
away.
Yeah, the grill kind of goes away. You can still smoke and stuff, but it's less about grilling things. It is about braising them.
Less about things room temperature, more about them hot. More soups, more stews, that's what I like. So if anyone has any favorite fall recipes that everybody should know about, please put them below, because I'd like to try some new things. I'm going to be canning tomatoes this weekend. I need to make some zucchini pickles. And then after that, I want to clean the kitchen completely, head to toe, and prepare it for a new season of cooking, including the oven. So there's a little homework for everyone. Clean kitchens, like spring cleaning, but it's the fall cleaning.
And you told me I have to tidy up my bar.
That's right.
Yes, I guess I do.
There you go.
There's some dusty bottles.
A question we had, I thought we'd had this question before, but we've had it again, and I have had more thoughts about it. So I'll answer it again. And the question was, how do you get people to leave when they overstay at a dinner? Or how do you, if you're a guest, leave if it doesn't seem to be wrapping up and you want to get out of there? Well, we said last time, cut off the booze and the food.
I liked what you were saying, your technique, the hands on the knees, the announcement.
First thing I would say is move from the table so there's no more food and wine in front of people, and put out something like herbal tea, maybe some chocolates. So then that's clearly all that's left. And the change to the soft seats sort of starts to be a wind down. And then I think if people just go on and on and on, there's some body language you can use.
More than just body language. There's words too. Not like, but there's
Get out of here!
Go ahead, you demonstrate, because you do it very well.
Well, you wait for a pause, you see, in the conversation, and then you say, well, this has been lovely. Past tense, right? That means it's over, so everyone should pick up, well, it's been so great catching up.
It's so effective, I almost got up and left just now. Seriously.
It's becoming a bit of a joke at family dinners now, because everybody says it. Boy, this has been swell. Actually, what I just did, which was slap my knees, is a common body language gesture when people want to leave.
Yeah. Or
you move to the edge of your seat. I think ultimately you want to make people uncomfortable without making it seem like you're making people uncomfortable.
Well, you're sending a signal. I don't think guests should become uncomfortable when that happens. I think that it's perfectly fair for a host to sort of signal that, they have a lot of work. A host has a lot of work left after the guests leave. Their night doesn't end then. There's another hour's work possibly. Cleaning up, doing the dishes. It's getting late. We're not kids anymore that are going from party to party all night long. We have dinner parties with our friends, and we don't usually have this issue. It's very rare. I can't even think of times it's happened, really. But people did ask us the question.
You can, if you yourself want to leave. You'll probably do it without even noticing, but you'll do things like point your feet towards the door. So you should always be watching for these subtle signs of, fingernails drumming on something.
But I think guests should be aware of it. I think they should pay attention to the signals coming from the host. And they should be not defensive about it or not hurt, to say, I accept. You know what? This dinner's been lovely. We've been here for 3 hours, maybe more. We've been served lovely food and had lovely conversation, but it's getting late in the evening, and it shouldn't always be on the host to signal the end.
That's right.
But of course it's hard on guests, because they know if you have a number of guests, if someone leaves, it might signal to other people that they feel like they have to go as well. So people are probably hesitant, right, to start the parade out the door. It's complicated.
We have one friend who makes it really easy. He just falls asleep. I'm not kidding. Just conk out.
And then our friend Nona, her husband who passed away a long time ago, his famous trick was to get up from the table, go down to his rather elaborate wine cellar, bring up something very nice and rare, special, open it, put it on the table and said, please enjoy this, I'm going to bed. So that kind of left his wife in the lurch.
Depends on who's there, but anyway.
Once you get, up into your 75, over 80, it's easier to just leave a table.
Yeah, I think the older you get, the easier it is to say what you think. So one of these days it's going to come down to, all right, go home. If anyone else has any tips on that, that would be great. I always like these, subtle things about how to handle social situations because there are never enough answers.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to leave this one first for a request for more questions about whatever, life, food, the universe. But because we're all going back to school, as it were, we're going back to the school of life.
Right.
You and I.
Fun's over.
No. It's a time of year when we can tend to take on a lot and to start having a lot of people making demands on us. And it's important to remember what was in that article you just read?
In businesses, if you start up a business, they often say, pay yourself first. Make sure you're getting paid. A lot of people don't do that when they start businesses. But they've transferred the concept of the time you have in a day. And they say, pay yourself first. Don't give all your time to other people and to other endeavors. Make sure that some of it is given to yourself.
Yeah.
Pay yourself first when it comes to time.
Good thinking. Here's the quotation that I wrote down on holiday, actually, which I leave you to think about or to discuss below. It is from Robert Louis Stevenson, and it is this: there is no duty we so much underrate as the duty of being happy. So, on that note, be happy. Happy back to school. Send in your questions, subscribe, like, sign up for the newsletter, and we will see you very soon.
See you soon. Don't work too hard.
Don't work too hard. I've got lots for you to do, by the way. Ready?
Here we go.
Here's the list. I do that, actually.